What's up, everyone? This is another pickup video that I'm posting up. It's just a couple of figures, but it's definitely some ones that I really like, and I'm glad to add them to the collection. First thing that I want to knock out that I got, this is a sabbat game that my buddy got when he took his family down to Star Wars. He got it from Galaxy's Edge. I was told they sell another version of this at Target, but it's under a different name. But yeah, super happy to add this to my collection. In case you're wondering, that's what it looks like right there. And do a little slow process. I'm not real big into playing games, but I do love adding stuff to the Star Wars collection. The next thing I'm gonna show you is this Legends class Optimus Prime. This thing just looks very nice and will make for a great desk spot. You know, just something to mess around with. These are probably the only Transformers that I take a chance and transform because I'm terrible at it. But this just looks real good, and I like putting these next to my combiners and Titan classes. It just makes for good display. But it does take up a lot of space when you're displaying those. But yeah, this thing just looks great. Just a little $10 bot. But yeah, real happy to add this one to the collection. The next one I got is a Walmart exclusive from the new Netflix series. This is Elita 1. And I wasn't originally going to pick this up until I watched several episodes that she was in. And I'm trying not to get every single figure out, and but after watching the show and the new season, yeah, I wanted to add her to the spot. Now, I'll be honest, the new RC, I don't think that it competes very well with the Generations RC, so I'm not really sure if I'm going to pick that up. I really like that figure, but yeah, this looks really dope. Yeah, she has a big backpack, it's parts forming. But I don't really care. I don't normally transform a lot of my stuff. I just like the characters and how they are. The next one I got was this one. Now, again, I personally like the Generations Warpath better. Just like the way it looks more commando type style. But this does look just like the cartoon to me, or the small toy that you had. Growing up, I didn't get a lot of the bigger Transformers, but I got a ton of the little ones. Beachcomber, Warpath, Sea Spray, Bumblebee. I had a lot of those, so this one really hits home. And the original Warpath that I got, that I have displayed with my Transformers right now, the Generations one, was one that I picked up at TFCon in Charlotte. And this was when I was just jumping into it. I mean, I started collecting, I want to say, late January of 2015. And I went to my first convention in October of 2015. And that's where I met some of the Realm members. And I've just been hooked ever since. But this thing looks very good. Now, the one thing I want to show you is this little piece. Let me see if I can get it off. Right here. This piece right here was on the back of the packaging. And let me grab that, because normally I don't transform any of my Transformers. I just like them, you know, on the shelf and whatnot. And I would have never known this because I haven't seen a review, but this is the packaging that it comes in. And when I got ready to throw it away, on the back right in here was the piece, and I would have threw that away. I would have been screwed. And then I don't collect the cards, but the card, I don't want to knock over the Joes. The card was inside this insert, a little collector's card. But Lord have mercy, I seen this as I was throwing away the packaging, and I don't even know what it goes to yet, because I haven't looked at the instructions. Instructions that come with Transformers are trash. I depend on folks like T-Man 978 or MGO, Bobby Skullface, folks of that nature to help me transform my stuff, because instructions are just trash, just plain trash. But yeah, that looks real good. All right, the next thing I'm going to jump into is my Joe stuff. Now, I grew up playing with a lot of G.I. Joes. The only times I played with Mask, Thundercats, He-Man, Transformers was when I went to my friend's house. What I played with and what my parents got me a ton of was G.I. Joe. And that's always going to hold a special place in my heart. And the first thing I want to show you is the All Striker. This is just like the packaging when I was growing up. I found it at Walmart. It was discounted. I got a feeling that the figure is not in there. I have not busted it open yet. But I honestly wanted to add the vehicle to my vehicle collection. But this is the first time that I ever seen it in the wild. Ever. I've seen a couple of the Hiss tanks, but I already had some Hiss tanks in my collection, so I left those for other collectors. But this was the first time that I ever laid eyes on the All Striker. I'm hoping crankcase is in there. If not, oh well. I could not leave this at Walmart. I was ecstatic when I seen it. It was behind some other packaging. So I'm going to crack that open later on and put it together and go from there. Now, the next thing I got was, I showed a previous video where I got Firefly, and I got, I want to say 11 other Fireflies that I helped people with, but this is awesome. Now, I don't like too much of the crazy look that he has. I wish it was more the OG look, but I'm still happy with it. I have seen pictures where folks have taken off the vest and apparently up under the vest is unpainted. I've seen some people do amazing custom work at, you know, putting the urban camouflage up in his chest area and back area. I'm not very good at that. I will be trying my first customized figure, but that is going to be a Shang-Chi into a quick kick. I have been watching a lot of shelf gravy videos, several different tutorials. That is my next big project, but yeah, I'm going to try that. But yeah, what I don't like about this new G.I. Joe line is just a couple of little things. First are the Nerf guns that they come with. And I'm not even going to show you the Nerf gun that he came with, but I got this gun off of eBay. I can't recall the seller, I apologize, but if you go to eBay and search 112 scale weapons, you'll come across a lot of people that make these. But the guns that they come with are just very Nerf looking, and I just don't care for it. But I think this looks good with them. I'm real happy with it. It just fits in his hands a lot better, and it just looks more realistic. Now, I don't care if some of my Marvel characters have those Nerf looking guns. I don't care if Star Wars has crazy looking guns, but some of the Marvel Legends Nerf looking ones are a little too big for the scale size of Star Wars Black Series, because those are true 112 scale, and they're a little bit smaller than your normal Marvel Legends. But yeah, I'm happy to put realistic weapons in their hands. And speaking of which, here is Beachhead, which his backpack doesn't want to stay in there because the peg has to go through the vest and into his back. And it's not super long, so we're going to go ahead and just take that off while I look at the figure. And again, he's got another weapon. Now, this is, I believe, an MP5. And this is an UMP 45 caliber with added attachment sight on it. And now I want to replace the pistol because, again, it looks a little Nerf friendly. But I believe if I throw some paint on there, it'll look a little bit better. And I could probably just go ahead and keep that. But the one thing, everybody's praising the articulation on these G.I. Joes, and I love them. But real is real, and I'm not a reviewer. But yeah, there's butterfly joints, but they don't work as good as you would think, or like some of the molds in Marvel Legends. There are some Deadpools and whatnot that have the butterfly feature on those. Those butterfly joints are phenomenal to me. These, they're there, but they're just not there, if that makes sense. But I'm happy about it, that it's got better articulation than some Marvel Legends. But I'll be honest, it doesn't have that much butterfly movement as some of my Marvel Legends. The next thing that I like and dislike are the hips, and where the thigh goes into the hip area. I don't know all the technical mumbo jumbo on that stuff, but yeah, he's got the drop down, which will allow him to bring his legs up a lot further than normal. But the thing I don't like is the proportions. It's great from the chest up, but when you go from the legs down, it kind of narrows in. And what I've noticed on a lot of these G.I. Joes is they're loose out of the packaging. But it just seems like they have difficulty standing sometimes. I mean, they look great. The proportions from right here down are a little bit, questionable. And they're very loose. But anyway, back to the figure. This is Beachhead. I have wanted Beachhead since G.I. Joe was announced. He's one of my favorite Joes. But he was part of the notorious Cobra Island Wave 1 Target exclusives. Never seen him. Never seen not one Wave 1 Target figure in my area. I was lucky enough to trade one of those extra Fireflies that I had with another collector. It was the first time I had ever traded a figure for a figure. And I was a little nervous about it, but it worked out great. And I look forward to helping other collectors. And a shout out to the Realm of Collectors, the ROC. You can find them on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I've been a part of that group since 2015. I was able to help several people in that group, and they helped me. So that's the way you're supposed to do it. And I'm not going to get on the soapbox on the whole scalper situation. I believe in people making money. Money is how you get these figures, but you ain't got to be a dick about it. All right. Enjoy your figs, and I'll hit you up next time. Side note, I will be posting up another video this weekend. I finished my first indoor diorama. I'm super proud of it, and I hope you enjoy that video as well. Enjoy yourself, and go find some figs. Later.